I wasn't sure what I was doing here. I was like, oh man, I'm going to go to the far left side, check out that island over there, and do what, Total Biscuit said it would be fun to do. I saw the Furious airplanes, and I thought, hey, I should probably drop my fighters. This was probably a bad idea because those planes never got that close anyways. Could have probably saved it for later. So I was gonna use this rock to shoot. It's not the best rock, there's a lot of hills on it. And I stopped a little bit too late. Yeah, you see how I'm just hitting that hill, and it's like, ah, damn it. I tried shooting at this destroyer, and I realized that my arcs were much too low, and it just smashes into the island, so that was bad. So back to looking at Miyoko, and I was like, okay, I can use these two rocks just using my front guns, which is what, 3 guns, 3 times 3 is 9. That's 9 shots. He fixes that fire pretty quickly, he doesn't let that go. Makes sense, he's a cruiser, I would do the same. I see he gets rid of that fire, and I'm never lucky enough. I don't get another fire chance. If you look at the minimap, there's a Colorado coming up from my right side. And he stops in front of me as I'm shooting. So eventually I just start shooting him by accident. And then he stops in front of me, which is kind of a dick move, to be honest. So then I can't shoot, because if I shoot, I hit the Colorado. So I miss all my chances to shoot the Massachusetts right here. It's kind of like, ah, really? So I'm backing away because I can't do anything. See, now I'm just smashing the rocks again. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get between these two rocks. Um, I can do this. But then I'm just getting lucky. I'm keeping an eye on the map on that destroyer, the Jervis, during this time. I wasn't really worrying about the Miyoko anymore, because the Miyoko was retreating. So that's why I have hydroacoustics on. So I can't really see anymore, so I was like, okay, I can't really zoom and shoot anymore. I have to just like use my, you know, not zooming to shoot him because like, oh, every time I zoom, I see rocks. I don't see the ship, I see rocks, and I was like, all right, this is not going good. Now I was like, I wasn't sure if the Massachusetts was gonna go on the left side to my left, or him turning right, or he's just gonna keep sailing. Because if he turned his right, I would get screwed because I'm still not moving. So Furious is dropping some torque planes on me, and he drops it really close, and it never arms. So I got lucky here. And once again, I popped my fighters. So I'm out of fighters now. So the Massachusetts is turning to its left side, so it's going to end up on my port side. So I was like, okay, I got to torp him. But if he slows down behind those rocks, then I'm pretty much doomed because I'll be stuck here for the rest of life, rest of my eternity. Couldn't do anything. I didn't realize I was targeted on the Miyoko at this point, but I guess I just guesstimated. I guess it was a good guesstimate. And then I take care of the Miyoko. I don't think I get this kill though. Yeah. I was like, oh, I want to get that kill, but nope. Also, I'm really lucky that Miyoko didn't sit it on me. He hit me right in the ass. If he hit me in the center, probably would have sit it on me. So at this point, I was thinking, okay, I should probably head back to center because there's Gneisenau now coming down the center. And after I do that, I should go and catch up with that Queen Elizabeth. I missed like almost all my shots here because I couldn't tell how fast the Gneisenau was moving. And I wasn't sure if I should be showing my broadside, if I should be going straight at him. I was like, he's not really looking at me. I should just, show my entire broadside, but I kept feeling any time he could just turn around and just sit it on me. So at this point, I'm really looking at the map, and I see the Queen Elizabeth. I'm like, okay, he's coming in. I'm broadside to it, but he doesn't really detect me. I have a small detection radius. So I'm looking at him, I'm zooming and saying, oh, his guns are not looking at me. I can shoot him. He's fine. So guys, I've used the Queen Elizabeth before, and it has really slow turning radius. I probably have enough time to not be broadside to it if I need to. So he goes invisible, so now I'm tracking him using the minimap. Sort of guesstimating how far he was from when I first shot him. The distance. So this is how I do most of my shots for like the next few seconds. I just sort of guesstimate where he is and keep shooting. If he had varied his speed, I could have, probably not hit him anymore. But he doesn't, so I hit him a few more times. I think I hit him one more time from this rock, but then after this I can't hit him anymore because this won't let me angle my guns just right. So I give up. And at this point I'm completely lost what I should do, because if I charge at the Queen Elizabeth, you probably just sit it on me over and over again. On the far right side of the map there's the Richelieu, the Kagero, the Nelson, and the Cleveland. And I'm looking at the shadows, the Furies and the Gallant, and I want to go up the middle, but the Gallant is there and that would probably destroy would just ruin my life if the gallant is up that, up between the two brothers. But I would get a free shot on the Furious. So I don't go up at this point because I don't want to go up fighting a destroyer, especially going up a channel this fin. This is funny. The Furious drops 2 torps here, and I saw, wow, those torps are slow. I don't even need to turn. I just gotta keep going straight. Oh, I keep going straight. I just stopped turning. If I had kept turning, I'll probably get hit. But I was like, man, those torps are super slow. Let me just keep going straight. No reason to stop. So I was like, man, those are really slow torps. Someone take that torp speed thing. So I spin like a circle here for a few moments because I was just sort of thinking what I should do. The Bismarck and the Warspite looked like they wanted to go help on the right side, right flank. But I was like, okay, I could join them. I mean, that's what my job is, right? It's a screen, a cruiser screen. But then, see, there's Kagero's there, the Richelieu's there, and who knows what the Cleveland and the Nelson is doing. I still wanted to go up the middle, but I wasn't sure. If the Gallant is up there, I'm doomed. So I spent much of the time just debating what I should do here. Eventually, I don't make the decision. I see the Queen Elizabeth pop up very briefly, and I see the Furious on the far right side. And I was like, okay, Furious is no longer there. There's no real reason for me to go straight up. But if the Queen Elizabeth decides to go down the center, then I need to stay here and stop if, much of the team is going on the right flank. Once again, I'm still like, what should I do? Do I just spin more circles? This is the carrier. He's like, okay, guys, watch the center. I don't think he was talking to me, but just to the Warspite, Bismarck, and me in general, saying that we should stay here because Queen Elizabeth might come down the center. And at this point, I'm like, okay, those two aren't listening to the carrier. Maybe I should go. Probably get nailed by that gallant. So I make the decision. I'm like, okay, whatever. If the gallant's up there, I'm fucked. Then the carrier sends his rocket planes up the channel, and I see that there is no destroyers hiding and waiting for me. And I thank him for this in a moment in chat. Instead, he shows me there's a Queen Elizabeth, but there is no gallant. There's no gallant anywhere. I feel a lot more confident that I can deal with this, especially Queen Elizabeth in a channel this small. I can deal with it. Sure, he's almost at full health, but I have torpedoes. Then I see the Cleveland. I'm like, oh god, there's a Cleveland. He's gonna bend me over and just bury me to death. But I'm like, alright, I've already gone through half of it. I'm not gonna stop now. I drop Hydroacoustic because I'm still not sure where the gallant is. At this point, I'm like, okay, where's Queen Elizabeth going? Should I go to his left or to his right? And then I see him, I was like, okay, I gotta go right. Alright, he's gonna ram me? Is he gonna ram me? Oh god. And he was basically, if I kept going at this speed, and his speed, we were just gonna ram, and it would just be game over for me. And I was like, okay, I gotta turn and drop these torps as fast as I can before he hits me. And then I get stuck, and I was like, oh, the Cleveland, oh wait, the Cleveland only has like 1,715 HP, oh, I'm good, I'm golden. And then I get the double strike here. Still super confused where the gallant is, and I was like, I hope he's not anywhere near me. The Nelson is approaching, I see him on the map. And the Furious wants to kill me too. At this point, I was hoping some of my friends would just drive down the middle and help me. So I'm like, okay, I could wait here until the Nelson turns around, but my torps are on my butt. And I can't just like, torp him around the corner like a destroyer because my torpedoes are on my butt. I see the Gallant coming. I'm not too afraid of him at this moment because he's pretty far away. Wish I had one of those plane consumables at this moment. Nelson's coming around. I'm like, okay, lost track of him. Is he slowing down? Okay, he's not. This goddamn storm. Alright, he's coming up. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait for him here. My butt torps are... it's not going to save me. So I gotta go out, showing my broadsides to him. Hoping to drop that torp. Once again, I go for a fin torp and a wide torp because... guarantees more hits. Now I'm just fighting his reload timer. He has a bunch of health left. I'm hoping just to burn him down now. Dies from fire. Torpedo planes are coming my way. I couldn't really dodge this. He mainly hits my torps. I fix the flood immediately. I have 514 health. I'm like, alright, I'm not hitting that carrier. That destroyer is gonna try to kill me. He could kill me. I only have 514 health. I just have to dodge and survive. I take some pot shots at the destroyer. There's no hiding. I'm hiding from him. He can spot me from a mile away. So I'm mainly doing like crazy butt wagging at this moment. I get a lucky shot here. I guesstimate where he's going. I fire. And that wins me the match.